I'm Mrs. Penhaligon, housekeeper. From now on, you will report to me.
I'm Hetty, new maid of all work.
Emily Callender. Mr. Callender's eldest child, but not his heir. That's left to my brother.
That's Master Edwin. Mrs. Penhaligon says that he has a weak disposition.
I'm not ill, as you've probably been told.
Sent you for that book.
What's this about? This is Matron's.
It's evidence against her, stupid.
I need to get away, out of this country.
Perhaps you help me first.
One of you keep her busy while the other one gets into the house.
She's either hidden it or she's got it on her. We need Hetty Feather.
You've got the wrong girl!
Some things in my life never seem to change. Hard work being one of them.
Hetty, have you seen Miss Emily? The dressmaker's here.
No, Mrs. Penhaligon.
But Hetty, have some common sense. The next time you go to collect wood, make sure to remove your apron.
Sorry, Mrs. Penhaligon.
Go and get changed. And if you see Miss Emily, ask her to come see me.
Yes, Mrs. Penhaligon. Getting all about being another. And as always, trouble seemed to follow me. I'd taken Mr. Grace's book, and now it was gone. I could think of only one person who'd want the book so badly, and I was in no hurry to meet her ever again.
Miss Callender, the sooner we get you out of here, the better it will be for all of us.
Gertie, what if she's right about her old man? We need the book sharpish. How do you plan to do that?
Let me out! Let me out!
Your luncheon, Mr. Callender, sir.
Just set it down there, I'll take it later.
Yes, sir. Water, sir?
Thank you, Hetty. I trust you're settling in well?
Yes, sir.
The water?
Sorry, sir. But is it true that Matron got away?
I'm sure she'll soon be apprehended. Now, I need to get back to work, as do you, young lady. Let us leave your matron to the authorities.
I do apologise, sir. Mr. Callender.
Jack, have you seen Miss Emily?
No, Miss Penhaligon.
Do you know where she might be? She's often in the garden.
No, Miss Penhaligon.
Gideon?
I saw Miss Emily yesterday, but not since then.
Well, if either of you see her, inform me immediately.
Yes, Miss Penhaligon.
Sheila, Matron's out there.
Do you have a temperature or something? Matron's locked up.
No, she escaped, and no one knows where she is. Someone's been in our room, the book's missing.
Don't have to tell him, Feather. I've got the stupid book.
But someone left my case on my bed, and my spare uniform's missing. Something's not right. Have you seen anyone or anything suspicious?
The only people I've seen are the two boys from the bakery. One gave me a bun while the other one...
The other one what?
Oh. I think the boys tricked me. They sort of asked the way to our quarters. Oh, no.
Matron sent them. She must have.
But why would they want your uniform?
I don't know. Just get rid of the bread and I'll go see if Gideon saw anything.
Do you want money? Because my father will pay to get me out of here.
No need for that, Miss Calendar, no. I know your parents are generous patrons of worthy causes. I would never want to upset them. I can assure you this has all been a misunderstanding. A case of mistaken identity, if you will.
But then why would you kidnap a maid?
One of your servants has something that belongs to me. And once it is returned, we can get you back without any fuss. So tell me, is there a side gate to Calendar Hall? I need to send a note.
I wouldn't know. I use the front entrance.
Oh, come, Miss Calendar. I'm sure there is more than one route into the garden.
The east gate next to the lane is always open.
Thank you. We shall get you home after the note has been delivered.
If Matron hasn't got anything to do with it, then who? That Brunsden or Mr. Grace himself?
Hetty, you need to watch out. Mrs. Penhaligon's looking all over for Miss Emily. You need to get back to work.
But I thought Miss Emily had snuck off to meet Jan.
No, you've been working with me all morning.
Gid, you don't think she's been caught up in something, do you?
Skyvin again?
Where's Miss Emily? Something's going on. She's gone missing.
How should I know?
Gid saw her give you a letter. Who was it to and what was it about?
I don't know anything. I just leave them under a loose brick by the Eastgate.
Show me where.
Forget it. Should have never agreed to help with the first one, let alone the others.
Please.
No, I'm not getting any more involved than I have to. And neither should you.
Too late. I'll go to the Eastgate myself.
Ask me to Edwin, he might know something.
Why, Hetty Feather. The book in exchange for the girl.
You've got Emily?
And strict instructions. Keep it to yourself.
You're from Mr. Grace's gang.
Just read and do what we say.
Give the boy the book. Inform no one. Do not send for the constabulary. Matron.
Hand it over then.
I haven't got it. Not here.
Well, I'm sure Miss Calendar will enjoy spending more time with us. Or we can always find somewhere else for her to go. But I doubt she'd like it much.
Wait. Come back later and I'll give it to you then. I'm a servant, so they're probably looking for me now. 5 o'clock? They'll be having a high tea so I can slip away.
5 it is. Not a minute later.
Edwin. Master, Edwin. I was wondering if you've seen Emily. Have you any idea where she might be?
Why do you ask?
She's gone missing.
Oh, Emily's always going missing. If you had a sister, you'd understand.
Actually, I do have a sister.
But does she go missing?
She does.
And does she come back?
Eventually.
Look, Emily came to see me before lunch. I can't tell you where she went, because I promised her.
Sisters, eh?
Yeah, but Em will do the same for me. And I know why no one else saw her go.
Why?
Because she was dressed as a maid. I've never seen her go in disguise before, but it was rather good. Don't worry, Gideon. She'll come back. She always does.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'll ask you first.
Henry Goodall, friend of the family. You?
Hetty Feather. What do you know about Emily Calendar?
Just that she missed her lesson, that's all. We're just leaving her a note.
The letters are from you?
Just organise our lessons together. Well, Emily wants to become a doctor, but her father doesn't approve.
She's in trouble.
She always is.
No, she's in serious trouble. Emily's being held somewhere.
We have to send for the police.
No, we can't tell anyone, just in case it puts her in more danger. Please, will you help me? Help Emily.
Hey, there's work to be done there. Get back to it.
I need to see Hetty.
No chance. Whatever you and your sister are up to, it doesn't happen in my time.
Gid.
Oh, not again. Some of us have got work to do.
Miss Emily's got your uniform. Edwin knows where she sneaks off to. Everything's fine.
Everything is not fine. Matron has Emily and she wants to swap her for the book. But you know what she's like, we can't trust her. We have to get Emily out of there.
Out where? And who's Matron? Look, if Miss Emily's in trouble, you'll have to tell Mr. Calendar. He'll get the police.
No, I know who we're dealing with. Matron's escaped the police once and she can do it again. Miss Emily could disappear.
So what are you going to do?
Cover for Gid for 1 hour. That's all I need.
1 hour.
Sheila, I was right. Matron wants the book.
Hetty, this is scary.
We have to get Emily. Keep the book, just in case.
In case of what?
Please, just do it. I told the boy I'd give it to him at 5 o'clock by the East Gate. We'll be back by then.
Sheila, eggs.
In the outhouse?
Good. You're learning. But be quick about it. Cook's got custard to make.
You can always rely on me, Agnes.
Have you seen Hetty?
Not for hours. She must be busy upstairs.
Mrs. Penhaligon's after her. She'll be sweeping floors gone midnight.
Henry, this is Gideon.
Good to meet you. Likewise.
Miss Home for Destitute Girls. And quick.
Mother has asked me to deliver a letter for Mrs. Calendar on my way to the booksellers. Some charitable work or other.
Master Edwin, have you seen Miss Emily?
Well, I don't see anyone stuck in here.
I know she came to see you this morning.
She comes to see me every morning.
What did she tell you?
Not a thing, sorry.
I shall keep looking myself, then.
Well, I could help. And then I could go into the garden.
The garden has already been searched, and you know the rules. Be sure to keep to this room.
Well, I wouldn't want to disappoint my stepmother.
It's not only your stepmother you disappoint. I'm in charge of this house. Remember that, Master Edwin.
Stop here, please.
Jess! Hetty! What are you doing here?
There's no time to explain. I need to know where Mr. Grace's den is. Please, it's urgent.
That is beautiful. Oh, Mrs. Penhaligon.
The new maid is not free at present.
Is there any news of Emily?
Not as yet, Mum.
Then we must inform George.
He told me he's not to be disturbed, Mrs. Calendar.
I've already warned Emily about this.
The girl needs discipline. I fear that in India, she didn't quite have enough.
One just hopes she returns soon. Miss Beattie can't stay all afternoon.
No mark and all uncracked.
I'll send you again. Cook, eggs.
Sheila, have you seen Hetty? She seems to have deserted her post.
Hetty?
She is your friend. You must know where she is.
Sometimes she needs a little time to herself, Mrs. Penhaligon. She's had such a tragic life.
Really?
Her mother worked at the Foundling Hospital in disguise, you see, and Hetty was all happy when she was with her, and then she got thrown out. Everything changed. She tried to escape to find her, and she was searching for her on the streets.
Never.
Or she was, until Miss Smith found her. She was a good sort. She tried to smuggle her mother into the Foundling Hospital to visit, and she managed it.
must be it. If you don't come back with Emily in 10 minutes, get help.
I'll come with you.
No, I need you to wait here. And who are the police going to believe, you or a couple of servants? Come on, Gid.
Be careful. Miss Emily is busy visiting street children. She'll be with us momentarily. No problem, sir.
Jess said the door's always open. And if she'll be anywhere, she'll be in the lockup.
You think she's hungry? Probably. But hopefully she won't be here for long. No, suppose not.
Hetty.
Henry's carriage is waiting outside.
Henry?
Shh, I'll explain later.
Hetty, come
on. Kid, you go. I'll be fine. Tell Sheila she knows what to do. Get off of me.
Leave her. Find that girl, bring her back. Hetty Feather.
Get in, get in. Gideon, we have to leave. Now, Gideon.
And after all that, she still had to see Matron's face every single day.
Thank you, Sheila. Most interesting. But we still have work to do.
Yes, Mrs. Penhaligon.
And when Hetty does finally turn up, she will be dismissed with a suitably bad reference.
She'll get the sack.
Many people have hard lives. It does not excuse careless work and poor behavior.
You can lock me up, but if you want the book, it'll be at Calendar Hall at 5 o'clock. And I can promise you, the only way you'll get it is if you take me back in person.
And I am supposed to believe that?
It's all arranged with Sheila.
And if I don't?
They'll send for the police. It's all up to you, Matron.
You should do as she says, because I won't help you anymore. Not till that book's in my hands.
How can I?
If you don't, you can kiss goodbye to your ticket. I hope you'll enjoy your life on the streets as a fugitive.
Quick, go change. If I see anyone, I'll try and keep them away. While you get that dress back.
No, Edwin, we'll tell Father. He'll send help.
We don't need help. Hetty has a plan, I'm sure of it. And if you tell, they'll know she got you into trouble.
And what does that matter?
She'll get sacked. She can get sent to the workhouse.
Is someone going to explain?
You really should have used the servant's entrance.
Seems my daughter was missing and I wasn't informed.
I did ask Mrs. Penhaligon to tell you.
You were busy, sir, and the girl is off an errand.
Errand? What does that matter? Right now, Hetty needs our help.
This is what they want, Mr. Calendar. Sir, it's all about Matron.
Hetty said the book would be handed over here this afternoon.
You believe Matron will come to Calendar Hall?
Hetty will make sure of it.
No wonder they want it back.
Do you really think these people can be trusted?
No. I know Matron. Gertrude Bottomley. We were friends a long time back, and no, she cannot be trusted.
Everyone, back to your duties.
But Hetty...
Back to your duties. And Emily, please get changed.
Sir.
George, something I need to tell you. Please, I can explain.
It won't be necessary.
How do I know this is not a setup?
Why would I do that? If I call the police, they'll tell the calendars.
And?
I'd be sacked. No money, no reference. I'd never see Ida. I wouldn't gain a thing.
Why do you put such value on family?
It's where we all come from. It's all I ever wanted.
Thinking like that will only ever hold you back.
From what? I'm happy as I am. What about you?
For once in your life, Feather, you'll do as I say.
Yes, Matron.
Sheila had better be here.
It's all arranged. She'll be in the garden.
I believe this is what you came for.
Until we meet again.
No!
To think I trusted you!
No, Gertie. Hetty is a child. It's my duty as an adult to protect her. You should know that.
Perhaps you should think about protecting yourself, Rosie. I could tell your husband all about your past.
I don't need you to tell me anything about my wife.
Oh, I am sure there are things she has not told you.
Enough! Constable? Sir?
Rosie, please tell them how I cared for you when there was no one else. I helped you become this woman that you are.
You only ever helped yourself.
I was your family then. Please, Hetty, you know how important families are.
You hurt my family. You've hurt children.
Allow me a little dignity.
Goodbye, Matron.
Take her away, Constable.
No one ever escapes their past.
No, this time it's over.
Come along, Hetty. Rosamond?
Father, I'm sorry. It wasn't Hetty's fault. I stole her uniform so that I could go and study with Henry.
She would make an excellent doctor, sir.
We'll talk further on your studies later.
Yes, Father.
And Henry, we'll discuss the matter with your father this evening.
Mr. Callender, it's about Hetty. Such associations and behaviour from a young member of staff.
Yes, about Hetty. Allow me to handle this.
They gave me the evening off.
Me too. The calendar sent a message. Come in and tell me all your news. Oh, Constance.
Mrs. Callender, as I have advised, it is not a good idea to overexert the poor boy, especially in company.
Why ever would that be, Mrs. Penhaligon?
My children need to feel that they belong. This is their home now. Don't you agree?
Couldn't agree more.
The dinner guests will be on their potted shrimp starters by now.
If only.
What is a potted shrimp?
Dunno.
And cook made them. It's like shrimp in a pot.
I couldn't care less, and neither should you. We'll never get upstairs to try it.
Candlelight and glistening tiaras.
Mrs. Calendar, looking beautiful.
I want to see it all.
Downstairs is our life, Sheila. Just have to get used to it.
So you want to be a maid and follow in my footsteps? I can hardly believe it.
If it means I get to see you, it's worth it.
Well, time off is rare. Don't you want to be a writer anymore?
I do, but seeing you's more important. And besides, I can write when I've saved up enough of my wages and still see you.
Well, until then, you can tell me a story. Tell me what you've been up to.
Well, you know Matron and this man called... Ida was right, of course. I'd never wanted to be a servant. I wanted to tell stories. This story was true.
It will never stick.
And everyone in it got what they deserved. It wasn't a happy ending for them.
Isn't that?
Good night, Emily.
Calendar Hall's my home now, but I won't be there forever. And you won't be here.
Who knows where we'll be, but I'll always look out for you. You're my girl.
But for me, I was happy. I was free, and I had my mother. I didn't know what my future was, but I knew that I had one. Being a servant was just the beginning. Because I'm Hetty Feather, and I will keep on writing as the next part of my story unfolds.